Welcome to Numina, the only place that's reverse engineered the College Board. We're going to show you how to solve these problems very quickly with mathematical precision and with 100% confidence. That means you no longer have to rely on the answer key, but purely on the power of your knowledge. The mind is a powerful tool, and we're going to show you how to use it. Here's how it's done.
Hey there! Here we are with question 1 from section 10. You'll see this sentence 3 times. The first time, just sit back, relax, and watch us use the Numina method to solve this question quickly and accurately. However, we want you to pay close attention to the words and phrases we eliminate from incorrect choices. Those words and phrases are the keys to understanding why incorrect choices are indeed incorrect. Then we'll look at the sentence again and discuss the grammar behind this problem. Lastly, we'll give you a chance to apply what you've learned and try to answer this problem as quickly and accurately as we do. Are you ready? Let's give it a shot. The Amazon River carries more water than the water carried in any of the world's other rivers. I see an error in A. I can eliminate A. I see the same error in B. B is gone. C looks okay. I'm going to hold on to C. Eliminate D for a similar error. And eliminate E. Our answer should be C. How'd you do? Did you get the answer? Did you understand why we eliminated certain words and phrases? If not, don't worry. Let's move on to the grammar. Okay, now we're going to go through what went through my mind when we eliminated all the incorrect choices. Let's read the sentence again. The Amazon River carries more water than the water carried in any of the world's other rivers. Okay, let's look at A. Well, I noticed that we had a comparison error. What do I mean by comparison error? Well, I brought somebody along to help us explain. Anthony Sonsanin, what do we know about comparisons?
Sure. If we look at the note up top, you'll see that comparisons must be clear, consistent, and logical. And oftentimes comparisons involve either comparing the subject of the sentence or the object of the sentence. So let's first identify what's being compared, the subject or the object. In A, if the subjects were compared, and if we were to write the whole thing out, we would have a sentence that appears something like this. The Amazon River carries more water than the water carried in any of the world's other rivers carries water. I know that's a mouthful, but that's what this sentence actually means, if the subjects were to be compared. Now, if the objects were to be compared, then the sentence would be something like this. The Amazon River carries more water than the Amazon River carries the water carried in any of the world's other rivers. What's in the parentheses is what's been taken out or implied. So when we compare the two, we can see that the logical comparison should be the subjects, not the objects, because you're trying to compare the Amazon River to another river, not necessarily the water carried in any of the other world's rivers. So we've established now that the subject is what's being compared. And having that understanding, we can get rid of A, because in A, we can see that when we substitute the water carried in any of the world's other rivers as the subject of the sentence, this makes no sense, since the Amazon River is carrying water, and the water is not carrying other water, or water is not carrying itself. So we can eliminate A.
Great. Well, if we're eliminating A along that logic, then can't we eliminate B as well?
We can, because in B, again, we have the water playing the role of the subject in the second implied clause. And so, again, we can eliminate B for the same reason as A.
Great. Well, I was listening carefully, and you said that we should appropriately compare the Amazon River to another river. Isn't that what we have in C?
We do, and that's why we're going to keep C for now. And when I read C, this looks correct. So I'm going to keep C for now and move on to D.
Great. So let's hold on to C. And D looks like it could possibly be a comparison, but there's something off about all rivers.
Right. Now, in comparisons must also be correct in number. So whenever that agreement is required, whenever the number agreement is required, sometimes it's not. But in most cases, what's being compared must be equal in number. So in D, our subject is all rivers. We're not possibly comparing one Amazon River to all rivers in the world. That wouldn't be fair, because clearly all rivers in the world would carry more water than one Amazon River. So D can't be our answer choice because the number is off. So we're going to get rid of D as well.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Well, then what about E? I see E says any of the world's rivers elsewhere, but this seems off too.
Well, let's see what's actually wrong with it. We have faulty comparison for E as well, because in E, what we have is what's being compared isn't clearly established. It could be any of the creatures or any creature of the world's rivers elsewhere, or any something else. So remember our rule about indefinite pronouns. Anytime you have an indefinite pronoun, you really want to signify what that indefinite pronoun is referring to by putting a noun right in front of it. So if E were to read any other river of the world, or any other river in the world, then it would be correct. But we don't know what's being compared here. It's not clear. And if you look at our note up top again, comparisons must be clear, consistent, and logical. But because there is no noun that follows any, this comparison becomes unclear.
Okay.
So we're going to have to choose C. C has to be the answer.
I agree.
And if you look at our note on the bottom, you'll see the correct sentence as indicated in C. The Amazon River carries more water than any other river in the world carries water. So again, what's in the parentheses is implied, and it seems to work perfectly. So C is our choice.
Great. Answer is C.
So Brian Sazim, were all the grammar points explained in the previous slide going through your mind when you're solving this question?
Yep, absolutely. And here, I'll prove it. The Amazon River carries more water than the water carried in any of the world's other rivers. In A, we have a faulty comparison, so I can eliminate A. I have the same faulty comparison in B. C looks okay. I'll hold on to C. I have a faulty comparison for another reason in D, so I can eliminate D. And yet again, another faulty comparison in E. So E's gone. Answer should be C.
Now, you may wonder whether or not you could solve these problems this quickly. But trust me, all of our teachers and our veteran students solve it with this type of precision and this speed. Numina, empowering minds.